How you doing, my family and friends? Never lose hope and never give up on yourself. It can always get better. Never lose hope and never give up on yourself. Get up and take one step forward. If you have your health and your freedom, you can always make something happen. You just gotta get up and you gotta be willing to put the work in. You gotta be willing to ask questions. You gotta study. You gotta learn. And you gotta be humble. I speak on these things and I say this because I'm the perfect example of somebody who lost everything and then didn't give up on myself, humble myself, and was able to establish myself once again. And persevere and grow and evolve. I'm the perfect example. This is why I say this, because sometimes we back ourselves up into a corner where life is getting the best of us and we stuck, and we tell ourselves this is just the way it has to be, or this is how it's gonna be. Look, right behind me is the halfway house where I was 21 years ago. That's the halfway house right there. I was right there, and I started from the bottom. From the bottom with an $8 hour job. The $8 hour job and a willingness to work. And look, even till today, I drown out the noise and I don't pay attention to what people pay attention to. You see my hat, you see the way I look, that's the last thing I pay attention to. It's always good to get yourself fixed up, but not to the point where you're not gonna let that. I'm working right now. I'm on my lunch break, but I'm not gonna not talk, and I'm not gonna not record myself because I don't look right, because I don't got the right hat on. No, I'm a document. I'm a talk because somebody needs to hear this. Somebody's is having a rough year, is having a rough time. Somebody wants to do better. Somebody wants to evolve, and they're afraid. Somebody wants to stop using drugs. Somebody wants to stop drinking. Somebody wants to have a better relationship. Somebody wants to be better with their children, and they don't know how. They don't know how, but it all starts with making a choice to listen, to seek help, to pray, and to do a 180. To do a 180 because, up until this point, we have been living in this life that we was gifted with. And, God has shown himself faithful because he causes the rain and the sun to go on the just and the unjust. So, come on, man. Come on. And look, and I gotta do it now while I can. I gotta do it now while I can. I'm not gonna wait till the perfect time, the right time, or, I'm gonna do it while I can, however I could do it, because it's important to express yourself. It's important to give back. It's important to serve in any capacity. Just start to serve and see where that leads you to, because that has helped me out the whole time. My willingness to serve and help others. That has helped me out my whole entire life. To share what I have with others, whether it be material whether it be money, whether it be information, whether it be my testimony, my story, my experiences. I'm always willing to share because I want everybody to do good, to do better. You know, and if I see that something worked for me, and not only for me, it worked for a whole bunch of people. It worked for them because I don't just get the information because, you know, I know it. I learned it. I follow people's examples. I listen to people's testimonies. You know, I read about people's stories and watch videos and, you know, and I tap in consistently, you know, because I need to feed myself with positive influence, positive affirmations, positive word. You know, I need to read the Bible. I need to be in Bible study. I need to listen to my Sunday school teacher. I need to listen to the pastor when they're preaching. I need to put myself in that environment because it's going to help me when you have that impulse, when you have that urge to do something negative. That's when that's going to come into play. Oh, I remember when the Sunday school teacher said this. Or I remember that God's word says this. Let me not do this. Let me leave this alone. And you're gonna leave it alone because you know where it's gonna lead to. And you don't pick up that phone, and you don't pick up that drink. You don't pick up that drug. You know, you don't step into that crime. You know, you don't follow that influence. You stay away. You know, you stay away because, you know, that's what it's about right there. And then you're going to do better, you know, for your family and for your children. And I have to really, really be disciplined, be patient, and really leave things alone. Because now my kids, they turning into teenagers, right? They turning into teenagers. And they're going to do what they see, not what you tell them to do. You know, so I want them to see, you know, that I could conduct myself in a responsible manner. I want them to see, you know, my faithfulness to God. I want them to see me going to church and serve. I want them to see me reading the Bible. I want them to see me praying because that's what they're going to remember later on. You know, that's what hopefully will stay with them later on. You know, and then I tell them things and I teach them. And I just try to do the best job that I could do. And I pray that God continues to give me health, wisdom, and understanding to continue to share this with my children. You know, and this is just a plus. This is just a bonus that I'm able to come on this video and have this chat and talk for a few minutes during my day. You know, but I do it because it's something positive and it's something that, you know, we can grow from. You know, we can grow from this right here. So with that being said, man, don't give up on yourself and don't lose hope. Once upon a time, fell it, unashamed for Christ, forever saved.